Hey friends. I wait for you guys to join. Apparently, I have something to say. I'll wait for you guys to come on in. If you're free, I welcome you. We are continuing our series that I didn't know was a series. Prioritizing our peace. Prioritize your peace. So, we will go ahead and get started. Apparently, I have something to say. I say that jokingly because if you know me, you know this is not me at all. But we must be obedient to the Spirit of God. And whatever He has for me to say, I'm going to do just that. So, if you haven't watched the other two videos that I posted, please go back and, take a look-see and see if there are any jewels you can take from that. Pray by the Spirit of God. You are able to capture something that is edifying to you. For today's topic of prioritizing our peace, I am actually interested. My friend, how are you? Good to see you. We are prioritizing our peace, and today's segment, which is very true to me, and really close to my heart, is singleness and parenting. All right, here we go. I wanted to start off with just a few things regarding around single parenthood. Hey, Aaron, nice to see you, brother. You should come by sometime. So for our single parents, we are hustling, moving, trying to make ends meet, trying to do whatever we can to not only ensure that we are okay, but our children are okay. And this society is giving us some major blows. But I believe that Jesus Christ is bigger than any blow that the devil sends our way. And in order to strengthen our armor, I just wanted to give some few tips, just a few tips, to help us, fight the good fight. So the first bullet point that I have here is acceptance. Acceptance. Right now, we are looking all over social media with pop the balloons and looking for high-value men and high-value women and what you bring to the table, and blah, 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 all of these things. And I believe this is an effort to not only secure companionship and decent companionship, but it is telling that where we are in life, we have not fully accepted. The first bullet point I have here is acceptance. For all of my single parents who are fighting the good fight, first and foremost, accept where you are. Accept where you are. Accept the decisions that you've made. Accept and come to terms with this is what it is. I believe that the Lord is able to sustain. I believe He is the source and the provider of all things that we need. All things. And the sooner you accept where you are, the sooner you allow the Lord to come in and work through you from the inside out and prepare you for your next level, for your purpose. And if the Lord has it in His will for companionship and marriage, you will be prepared for that. But first, accept where you are and allow Him to do the work. My second bullet point is forgiveness. Big one. I see Crystal. Hey, sis. So glad you joined. Years ago, we actually sat at a table on Harvey Road and during Bible study, and we talked about fruits of the Spirit. My God. And forgiveness came up, and that thing broke me all the way down. Before I knew it, my shoulders were shaking, and I couldn't, because I knew I had an unforgiving heart. Unforgiving heart. I like to think that I'm kind and I am hospitable and treat people kind. And I cannot fathom when people either don't like me or they do me wrong. They do me wrong. Hey, I love you too. Miss you so much, Janae. Second bullet point, forgiveness. Forgiveness. One thing that is truly holding us as believers back is unforgiveness. Single parents, unforgiveness. Kicking our butts out here. Kicking our butts. Yep, he did this, she did that, hurt my heart, tore to pieces, stomped on it, all type of things. Get over it. Get over it. It is time to forgive and move forward. Unforgiveness binds you. It keeps you handicapped, unable to move forward, unable to love as Christ loves his church. That is one of the main reasons we stay stagnant, is unforgiveness. Unforgiveness. Ephesians 4:32, be kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another as God in Christ forgave you. Forgive him, sis. Listen, people can only love you as much as they know. They can only give what's in them to give. And one of the easiest ways to be let down is to give someone else standards that they didn't ask for. Nor did you communicate. If you laid down, you had a baby with someone who was unable, I did it, I can speak on it, who is unable to love you to the standard that you want and you wish and you hope for. You thought it was a ring coming, it ain't come. You thought he was faithful, he wasn't. Okay, that's what they had to give. Assess better. Did you take the relationship to the Lord in prayer? No, I didn't. I thought I could make and create. I thought I could pacify and build. And I thought that me giving would in turn entitle me to loyalty and honor. It doesn't work that way. If someone doesn't have it to give, they don't have it to give. My good girl, Krishana, how you doing? I love you so much. Most importantly, forgive yourself. You are only able to make good decisions with the leading of the Holy Spirit. And so if you made choices in life, my God, and they led you down the disappointed road, the land of disappointment, you were only able to make those decisions based off what you had. If you're not reading your word, your armor's lacking. If you're not seeking the Lord for all of your armor's lacking. Delight yourself in the Lord. That's what the word tells us. Delight. Listen to him. Talk to him. He will guide your path. Your decisions and your desires will align with his. And that's why we say when we pray, if it is according to his will. Well, you would know his will when you're in relationship. You will know his will. You will know it. I've done many things out of alignment because I did not seek the Lord first. I've lost time. taking steps backwards. But the Lord is still faithful. I had to forgive myself for decisions that I made without him. Use my own knowledge, my own will, instead of aligning with him. Hey, nephew. We're all guilty of it, sis. We're all guilty of it, but it is now that we must forgive. And you can't forgive someone else if you haven't forgiven yourself. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Give it to him. A lot of times we want to hide behind it. Hide behind and act like it didn't happen. Oh, no, it happened. It happened. Ask the Lord for forgiveness. He's faithful. He's so faithful. Ephesians 4:31. Let all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, and slander, let it go. Be kind one to another. Next bullet point, just for the sake of time. Organization. Okay, after you've accepted where you are, forgiving yourself and forgiving who you blamed, whoever you blamed, he, she, whatever, let's organize ourselves. A lot of us deal with the spirit of procrastination. We do know that laziness and procrastination leads to poverty. We know that. Organize yourself. Get up in the morning. If you need a job, look, seek diligent. Ask the Lord to show you. Ask the Lord to provide. But organize yourself. Single moms, get your kids' clothes ready for school the night before. Prepare. Get those meals prepared. Do everything that you can to make your life easier. And being organized is one of them. Even people in the workplace. You know that big assignment is due at the end of the week. Why are you waiting until Thursday? Get up. Get up. Good brother, I see you. Thank you for joining. Organize yourself. Make it easier. When you forget to prepare and you don't prepare, you're preparing for destruction. You're preparing for calamity. Prepare yourself. Organize yourself. Discipline yourself. That also shows your children how to organize and discipline and prepare. Lead by example. My last one, my biggest one that I share often with single moms in therapy is self-care. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Single parents, married, widowed, wherever you are in life, you can't give what you don't have. And so while people are tugging on you, your family is tugging on you. You may be the pillar of your family. You're in church Sunday afternoon, Tuesday for Bible study, Wednesday for worship and choir rehearsal, Thursday for missionary and evangel, whatever training, Friday and Saturday give back ministry, and Sunday we start it all again. Well, when did you take time for yourself? When did you? When did you go to catch a movie last? When did you go get a massage? Or did everybody's wants and needs and desires come before yours? I'm not saying to be selfish out here, but I am saying if you don't have it to give, how can you give it? What are you giving? Because so many people are trying to do this anyway without making sure we have self-care, without making sure our cups are full to be able to give good things and invest well into other people's lives. We're giving them crap. We're giving them the bare minimum. We're giving them all that we got left. It's like, you drive a car down to E. Well, what's E? That means all the sludge, the filth that's at the bottom of that gas tank is all your car running on fumes, choking, and everything else. What are you giving? People of God, what are we giving? What are we giving? It's time to pivot. We have to prioritize our peace. Get in alignment. Get in alignment. Get in alignment. I had a dream, and I'll share, and this is what I'll close on. Years ago, 2018, I went to sleep, and in the dream, I woke up. In the dream, I woke up, and I was in a different land. I was somewhere very unfamiliar. I've never been in this place before. It was pure gold. All around me was pure gold. There was no light. The walls themselves, the floor itself was gold and light. I can't even fully describe the beauty of it. And before me, 3 men stood, one in the front, had a priest's robe. And he began to speak to me in a different language. Now, I only speak English and broken Spanish, but this language was an old language. I knew that. And he began to talk to me, and I could not understand what he was saying. Couldn't understand it. A string came from his mouth, a white rope. And the rope began to write the letters love, peace, joy, temperance, all the way to the floor. Fruits of the Spirit came out of this man's mouth so that I could understand in the rope. And I was crawling to him, and before I knew it, all of the holes, my garments had holes in them. And as he began to speak, and the rope began to basically type out so that I can understand what he was communicating to me, the holes in my garment closed, and I was able to stand. Prioritize your peace. Prioritize your peace. There's a lot happening right now. The world is crazy. Everywhere is running amok. Satan thinks he has the victory, and he does not. He does not. Get in alignment. Prioritize your peace. I'll leave Galatians 5:22 and 23, which is the fruits of the Spirit. Read it. Get to know it. Understand. Ask God for to shine a light on any part in your heart does not reflect any one of these fruits of the Spirit that He's given us. It's time to get in alignment. He's coming back soon, y'all. I love you with the love of Christ. If anybody is in need of mental health counseling, therapy, work on some of the forgiveness. I'm a praying therapist. When people come to me, I tell them right off the rip, I'm a therapist that's going to pray for you after the session. I'm the therapist that's going to pray for you in between our sessions. And as God gives me things to say and talk to you about for you to process between sessions, I'll email you. I'll send it to you. I'm one of those. So if you're in need of one of those type of therapists, please hit me up on Growth Therapy. All the information is on my page. If you don't have it or you can't find it, send me a message. I love you with the love of Christ. I'm just being obedient to what He tells me to give. And if it reaches one person, I thank the Lord. I thank the Lord. All right. Until next time, until He gives me something else to say, you be blessed and be safe out here. Talk to you soon. Love you. Thank you, Chris. Love you. Bye.